Welcome back, dweebs, to another episode of the Weekly Dweeb. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev has a nice mustachio now. He's looking fine. Kev, how are we doing tonight?
Doing great over here, James. I am very excited about this topic. And I'm also happy to report, gang, that I have finished the audio for the War of the Worlds review. Okay. I'm still debating on how much video editing I should do, or if this will just end up essentially being an audio program. And the reason for that is, James, an hour and 22-minute movie was talked about by this guy all by himself for a grand total of 2 hours. All right. So I don't know.
I knew it. I knew you were going to go for a long time on this. I knew it. I knew once you opened that rabbit hole, it was going to end wildly.
I think the furthest I got, the longest amount of runtime without me pausing to record something was maybe 3 minutes of screen time. I could not get through any scene of that movie without a thought.
Because it's incredible, right? Because it's so good.
Yes, I love that movie. That'll be the title. It might be out by the time you guys have seen this, because I may have made that executive decision about the editing. But I love War of the Worlds for all the wrong reasons. That's gonna be the title of that video.
So good it's bad, or so bad it's good. Isn't that the old cliche saying?
Exactly. Yes. Yep. This is like Tommy Wiseau and Neil Breen had a love child, and Jeff Bezos gave it $100 million to make a movie. Long as it plugged Amazon every 10 minutes.
Speaking of incredible amounts of money, Kev, not 100 million. But topic today is a fun one. There's an IGN article. This is all reported from THR. I'm pulling a bunch from IGN here. Legendary is reportedly paid more than $3 million for the movie rights to the upcoming dark fantasy book that comes out in 2 weeks, September 23rd, called Alchmised. Now, Kev, I would ask you if you know what this is, but we've been talking about it pre-show, so I'm going to skip that part of it. For you people that don't know, including us, we had no idea. Alchemized originally began as Harry Potter fan fiction.
Hell yes.
Something. Written by Sen-Lin Yu. This started as a fan fiction known as Drimoyne. Fan fiction centered on a secret romantic relationship between Draco Malfoy and Hermione Granger. Sen-Lin Yu, also known as Sen, has since spun the story off in his own direction and has created the fictional world of Palladia. And the book follows a protagonist named Helena Marino. It's so here's the official description. In this riveting dark fantasy debut, a woman with missing memories fights to survive a war-torn world of necromancy and alchemy, and the man tasked with unearthing the deepest secrets of her past. So this began as a Harry Potter love fan fiction, and backing Alchemized status is this author's established reputation in the fantasy realm, Kev. What began as stories written in the Notes app during their baby's time eventually evolved in a collection of works that has been published and shared across the internet. These include Manacled, Manacled, a Harry Potter fan fiction that has achieved a 4.63 star rating after nearly 140,000 user reviews on Goodreads.
Damn, what a baller, dude.
Yeah, his description is said. It's crazy.
I just want to take a moment to appreciate the fact that not one, but 2 books was written on the Notes app on your iPhone or tablet. That's incredible.
Yeah. He says
I don't care if the books are good or not.
Yeah, to be able to do that and get that kind of following while writing on the Notes app, also during baby's nap time, which if you've ever had kids, and I have not, and Kev has not, but I know how bad it is. you don't get that much time. It's not like, oh, great, we have 6 hours of nothing here. Don't work like that.
I'm lucky if my friends can get in 2 rounds of Marvel Rivals during a nap time.
Yeah. His work has generated over 20 million individual downloads. Has been translated into 23 languages. Sen told THR, "I'm honored by Legendary's incredible enthusiasm for the project and can't wait to see the world of Palladia come to life." Kev,
Right, that is
I don't know where to
incredible.
start with this one. I'm going to start with, would you pay $3 million for the rights to a book that A, started as Harry Potter fan fiction, and B, has not been released yet? For the
It's
movie,
really that second one, James, that has me
has not been released.
intrigued. It also, in a apples to oranges sort of way, reminds me of the creation of the movie Cowboys and Aliens, which short story was a script that this guy could not sell, and so he had it made into a graphic novel. And there's some more interesting stuff to that
There's
story
a
that I'll
lot
have to
behind
get
that one.
to later. But it's
Different show,
essentially
different recording.
yeah, exactly. A different video for that one will be another 2-hour rant probably from me. But the moral of the story is, at times, the best way to get a movie made, if you are a writer, you want to sell your story, is to actually do it as a book or do it as a comic book
Yeah.
first and then sell a whole bunch of units. But that's the thing. This
They
hasn't
haven't
sold any
units.
units yet. So it's like, I get the idea of, okay, $3 million for movie rights for a popular book. Honestly, in
Yeah,
this,
probably not that much.
it feels like a win-win. Like, that's great. That's a
Yep.
lot of money for an author. That's
Yep.
not the most money I've ever heard of in as far as buying movie rights, but very interesting that they're just banking on this being a success, having not published a single book. Is this
Yeah.
potentially a tax write-off, James, for somebody?
I mean, the movie movie adaptation is years away, so I'm sure there are some tax implications in the moment for Universal paying it, right? I guess you're banking on the reputation of 20 million downloads on his Goodreads stuff, right? Like, I see it twofold. I think it's okay. So maybe they're trying to get ahead of it. Like, they think this is going to explode, right? So let's get the rights cheap, which is twofold. It's like, you might have got them cheap, or you might have just wasted a shitload of money if this does not do anything. Then there's the flip side on Sen's side. It's like, if this is going to be as big as you think, I feel like you should have waited until the first book came out to negotiate this deal.
If you're the author, right?
Yes, if you're the
thinking?
author. Yeah.
Yeah, because we've seen some crazy bidding wars. Now, I don't expect this to garner the same fervor that Weapons did, but at the same time, I don't know anything about this story, so it could be just as
Yeah.
intriguing. And
The secret romance, Kev, between Harry Potter characters.
That's my favorite. Honestly, James, as you were talking about it, I started to think about what the original story must have looked like, because the version that you've described is a woman with forgotten memories. It has to deal with, I'm assuming, like a dark, brooding gentleman who she's going to eventually fall in love with. But that originally was Hermione Granger and Draco Malfoy. So was it like, did she forget that Harry Potter was her best friend? And like, I'm so intrigued
relationship.
now how this thing came about.
Now I'm like, do I need to go look into this and be like, how the hell is this?
Yeah, I can't wait.
How did Hermione Granger turn into Helena Marino? And is this woman still Hermione? She just doesn't remember it. And now she's in a war-torn world of necromancy. And it's Draco Malfoy coming to unearth the secrets of her past. Kevin, have we seen anything like this before? I know we were talking about this. I think you looked into this a little bit. Have we seen any fan fiction be turned into movies like this before?
Well, we have, and I think there is one shining example that everyone will recognize, and I'll start with that one, but I think it will be funny to note once after that I'll read through the list and you will pick up on something, James. There are some repeat offenders when it comes to the source material for these fan fictions. So, The very first one, of course, is 50 Shades of Grey, which started out as Twilight fan fiction. Now, that's all I know.
Did
I don't know
not
who
know
was
that.
who.
Okay. Okay.
Was
Did
it
not
the
know that. Got it. Okay.
was the wolf the guy with the weird sex dungeon? Was it the dragon, the Dracula, the vampire? I have no
I don't
idea.
know which one.
But that's how it started. It was originally posted online under the pen name Snow Queen's Ice Dragon, which honestly sounds like something you buy at an adult
That
boutique.
was
Awesome. Yeah, that was
Snow Queens. Okay.
like that sounds like
Okay.
something when it gets delivered to your
Hold on.
house, James. It comes from a different company, so you
Yeah.
don't get embarrassed in
So
front of your
yeah,
neighbors.
the charge on your debit card is Snow Queen's Ice Dragon, when in reality
Like,
it's
what is
something you,
this,
you
dude?
don't want your parents to know about.
How many
Okay, so
settings does it have?
how do we go from wolf and vampire love story to 50 Shades of Grey? And from what I know about it, it's just like a erotica novel, essentially, right?
Yep, I think
And it's
yeah.
set in like the real world. It's set in like this. There is no like any fantasy elements. Not wrong type of fantasy. People, get your heads out of the gutters. There's no like swords, wands, wolves, vampires, gremlins, nothing. How did we
Yeah,
get from A to B?
Might be a few wands in the final version, but not the kind you're thinking
Yeah,
of.
again, get your heads out of the gutter, guys. Keep it clean. Keep the comments clean.
Oh my god, yeah. So 50 Shades of Grey. It's one of those things I can't decide if I want to know the life, the life cycle of that, or if I'm
I think
good
it's just let's just leave it to
knowing that it's a thing.
Yes.
Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare is a young adult fantasy series started as the Draco trilogy, a Harry Potter fan fiction. Also about Draco Malfoy. A lot of these people seem to love evil blonde men.
Yeah,
So
I love that old
I don't know
Draco
what that's all
Malfoy.
about. I have no idea what that is about. The Love Hypothesis by Ali Hazelwood is a recent best-selling romantic comedy that originated as fan fiction based on Star Wars characters Rey and Kylo Ren, another very frequently shipped
they've
couple
shipped
there,
that
Rilo.
one plenty. Yeah, yep.
Gabriel's Inferno by Sylvain Renaud is a novel that started as Twilight fan fiction titled The University of Edward Mason. Edward
Cullen, I got it.
When we include the hours, right? The one that we were just talking about, and these other numbers on the list, you'll notice that Twilight and Harry Potter seem to drive a lot of the fan fiction machine.
I mean, why not jump on the bandwagon of major selling book series? Seems smart.
Yeah, I mean, can I be honest with all of you right now in a moment? We'll give us a moment of transparency.
Yes.
I too have penned some Harry Potter fan fiction. I think I was in about the 7th or 8th grade. I was the third one had come out, and I started writing my own version of the 4th one. And then of course, the 4th one came out and was twice the size of the Bible I had on my shelf. And I was like, you know what? I'll probably sit this down. I don't think I can compete with this. I'll let
this one out. I can't. My 5 pages are not. They're not competing here. I've got. Listen to this, Kev. So I've got the full. I think this is. I don't know if there's a description on the back of the book or what this is. But I'm gonna read. This is like a couple. It's gonna take me a second here. It's kind of intriguing. So I'm gonna say I read this while you were talking. I'm like, this is kind of intriguing. So I'm gonna read this. This is, I assume, the description on the book. Let's see here. Okay, so we've already said, in this riveting dark fantasy debut, a woman with missing memories fights to survive a war-torn world of necromancy and alchemy, and the man tasked with unearthing the deepest secrets of her past. So, okay, this next part is this is a quotation. What is it that you're protecting in that brain of yours? The war is over. Holdfast is dead. The eternal flame extinguished. There's no one left for you to save. Then I've got 3 paragraphs here. They're all like 1 or 2 sentences. Once a promising alchemist, Helena Marino is now a prisoner of war and of her own mind. Her resistance friends and allies have been brutally murdered, her abilities suppressed, and the world she knew destroyed. In the aftermath of a long war, Palladia's new ruling class of corrupt guild families and depraved necromancers whose vile undead creatures help bring about their victory holds Helena captive. According to Resistance records, she was a healer of little importance within their ranks, but Helena has inexplicable memory loss of the months leading up to her capture, making her enemies wonder. Is she truly as insignificant as she appears, or are her lost memories hiding some vital piece of the Resistance final gambit? To uncover the memories buried deep within her mind, Helena is sent to the High Reeve, so I assume this is Draco, one of the most powerful and ruthless necromancers in this new world. Trapped on his crumbling estate, Helena's fight to protect her lost history and to preserve the last remaining shreds of her former self is just beginning. For her prison and captors have secrets. Her prison and captor have secrets of their own. Secrets Helena must unearth, whatever the cost.
Oh,
It sounds pretty. I'm intrigued.
I mean,
there's a little bit of Beauty and the Beast in there too. There's a little Beauty and the Beast in there. Like I caught that. Don't think I didn't miss that.
A little Beauty and the Beast, a little Star Wars. You know,
some Star Wars
rebellion going on.
Yeah, like reading that does not scream Harry Potter fan fiction.
No, and honestly, to be fair, even though I am guilty of writing some fan fiction myself, I have found that it seems, James, most of the time the stuff that gets popular is usually smut, you know? So I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to sound a little steamier.
I
thought it was going to be more
wonder
of like
if it's
Fabio on the cover type novel.
I wonder if it is going to be a little smutty. Is that the correct word? I don't know. I just based on if it was based on a secret relationship fan fiction, I wonder.
I mean, there's
dark fantasy.
It's probably going to turn it right. Is it like dark fantasy romance? I don't know. Maybe we've got this whole thing wrong.
Riveting dark fantasy debut. That's all the website says. And great publicity for them. They 2 weeks before release, they get a book or a movie deal. Like the cover is kind of cool. Let's pull this up. Like I'm intrigued by all of it, but I'm like, is this a smut book? Is this a smut book? Are you guys trying to trick me here?
Oh, okay.
Good cover.
That is
intriguing
a quality cover. Yeah.
Screams Beauty and the Beast. That screams Beauty and the Beast to me right there, though.
A little bit. Yeah, I could see that. Some Red Riding Hood vibes.
Yeah, Red Riding Hood. Like what other ones are going to sneak in there? Kev, I don't know. We're gonna be paying attention to this.
Oh, I can't wait. I'll probably wait. Actually, I'd take that back. I lied. I can wait, and I will.
I'm gonna tell my sister to buy it, and then be like, "Hey, is this a smut book or not?"
There it is. There it is. Boom.
What a deal! What a deal! What a deal!
Fan fiction for the win. So there you go, gang. If you are looking to make some headway in the author game, might I suggest just spinning off an already successful idea. It's pretty good. Make sure it's a little smutty. Get people to like it, but no more Kylo Ren Rey stuff though, right? We've got on that.
Yeah, we don't. Let's listen. We don't need to go down that route. Let's get rid of that one. Whatever they were called. Just let's move on, guys. Not them. Twilight, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones.
What's another? What isn't getting fanficked enough, James? What should we? What resource should they be tapping into? Why are there no The Hobbit or Lord of the Rings?
Yeah, why is there no Lord of the Rings fan? Well, probably because it'd be something we know. It'd be fucking like Sam and Frodo fan fiction. Be fucking weird as shit.
Oh, is it because the stuff they produce now
are doing? Yeah, I don't need to know what those two are doing on their journey.
Like, it's like, well, we don't need fan fiction because the shit Amazon's putting out feels like fan fiction.
All right.
So I've heard.
That's what I've watched it. It's fine. I don't know enough of the Silmarillion. I've never read it, so I can't really comment. I'm also kind of like, he's passed away. We can adapt it a little bit if you want. I'm trying to look over there. It's a lot of Star Wars books, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones is over there, Harry Potter. So the major ones, that's the problem. I don't read anything outside that.
Give me some
I'm not over here.
1984 fan fiction, gang.
I'm not over here reading Alchemized.
Dude, they need to go back in time.
Invincible. We getting some Invincible fan fiction.
Give me some. Give me the Grapes of Wrath fan fiction. I mean,
what about War of the Worlds? You get the book. War of the Worlds book.
Yes, dude. Once again, Amazon already providing the fan fiction on that front too. Because what the hell, movie? What in the actual hell? 2 thumbs up.
Yeah. Let us know, folks, in the comments what you would like to see as fan fiction.
Yeah, that's the best call to action right there. I want to hear either your idea for a fan fiction, whether it's one you already worked on and you want to pretend like you never worked on it, or if you've just stumbled across one back in the day that you couldn't believe existed. What's your favorite, least favorite? What's a fan fiction we might not know about? That's the way to end this episode. I think
it is. Let us know. Post in the comments. May end up as a topic on our next show. Thank you guys for watching. Welcome back, dweebs, to topic 2 this week. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we doing today, buddy?
Oh, it's another great week over here at Dweeb. I'm having myself a good time. Lots of stuff going on, James, and not just for me, who is still in the depths of the War of the Worlds video, but coming soon. How are you doing?
I am good. See, you're repping your favorite pro sports team tonight, the Indianapolis Raiders.
That's right. Got big money on the game tonight.
Yeah, they're playing here. Oh, they're the late game, so they have not started. Yeah, good luck to them. Kev, we've got a lot of Nintendo news this week. They had a direct last Friday. First up, for topic 2, we've got the new Super Mario Galaxy trailer based on, loosely it's going to be based on the Mario Galaxy video games. Have you seen this? Have you heard about this?
No, I have not. I admittedly, as longtime viewers will know, I'm not a Nintendo guy. I think I most frequently played on the N64. I got into Wii Sports for a while, but it's just not. I've only ever really been able to afford one console at a time in my life, so it's usually a PlayStation or an Xbox because you can play significantly more games. Felt like I got more value for my purchase. So no, I am usually in the dark. When they come out with a new Mario Party, someone please tell me, because I really want to play that.
Love Mario Party, especially the old N64 ones were so good. So they announced a movie based on it's going to be loosely based on the story of the games. I've beat Galaxy, which is fantastic. I do not think I've played Galaxy 2. So we got a short video here, short trailer. We'll do our best preview, review, impression here, and rate just this announcement trailer here. So let me get this pulled up for us. I think it's pretty short. I think it's like a minute long. Here it is. The Super Mario Galaxy movie announcement.
Go there.
Off to space we go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh.
Okay, we got nothing.
Yeah. Well done in not spoiling anything. Credit where it's due.
Absolutely nothing. Okay, I thought it was going to be a little more than that. Let's see.
At least it's not live action.
It's not live action. It's just Chris Pratt as Mario. He's just an Italian plumber. Let's see here. Released on April 3rd, 2026. Really, the star is Luma. She's from the games, if I remember correctly. Otherwise, they really nothing. We got a sleeping Mario, and that's it, Kev.
He's just like me for real. I was ready to nap during that trailer. But, I'm happy that the butterfly survived because I was invested in that. I thought, hey,
Flying into space like
James,
that's
that
dangerous.
butterfly. Please don't get stomped. I thought it was going to fly into Bowser's den or something and get just smushed.
We're just going to completely lose him. Yeah.
Traumatizing for me.
I was worried he's flying to space. He was just going to freeze to death. And that's going to be it. So really glad they kept him alive. But as far as a announcement trailer, that literally did nothing for me.
Yeah, that could have been a poster, huh?
Yeah, that was just straight information. Like it could have just been a poster release. Odd that there's no characters. Mr. Pratt doesn't speak. Odd. I'd give it like a 5.
A big old waste. Yeah, I guess that might even be high for me. I might agree with you and just give it a 5 because it didn't break the normal rules that we always get mad about way too many spoilers and all of that. But this movie's supposed to come out in 6 months, they say.
Yeah, comes out October, November, December, January, February, March. 7 months, 7 months. So that's something.
I'll see a November movie.
Yeah. Ooh.
That ain't coming out. No way. That's all they got, James? That ain't coming out in April. The beginning of April.
Makes me feel like the voices aren't recorded yet.
That was the equivalent to Marvel just showing us a bunch of acting chairs with people's names on them and being like,
at least I guess give them credit, and they just did it in 50 seconds and not 5.5 hours.
Yeah, true. But at least Marvel knew that, hey, this movie will come out in 3 years, so we can just give them nothing other than, hey, this movie exists. This movie's coming out in 6 months, and that's what you've got. That could be a sign of a bad idea. What's the point of this game, James? Because the movie feels like they're going to try to do an MCU kind of deal. Like, oh, it's the Mario Galaxy, the other MCU, or the MGU, the Mario Galactic Cinematic Universe.
The games, which so the other announcement that goes with this is there's a Switch 2 bundle for Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2 coming out on October 2nd here in about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks.
Ooh, they'll print 12 copies, I bet.
Yep. No, I'll buy 10. So the game, Mario Galaxy game, is based on I don't remember exactly how you end up in space, but you end up sucked into space, and all the game is based around gravity mechanics. So you play on like small planets, and some are bigger, but you just run around these planets, and then you're in space and you'll jump from planet to planet and get sucked over by the other planet's gravity fields. So I'm going to actually pull it up because the concept is really cool.
It sounds like a cool concept for a game.
Yeah, how you would do that from a movie, I'm not sure. Actually, I can probably just I can just show. We can just show the announcement video here.
Does nobody just write good Mario fan fiction that they could have pulled from? I hear that's the real way to make a movie these days, James.
Well, what would you do? Would you is he working? Is he a plumber? Yeah, if you get a $3 million deal.
Yeah, I think there's like some unresolved love triangle between Peach and Mario, and then Luigi, of course. I think that's the real way to make it steamy.
See if they actually and it's 2 minutes long, so there should be something.
I was like, is it just going to be this? Like, they followed it up with another great trailer. Oh, so they're very small planets.
Yes, they're very tiny planets.
Dude's like Yao Ming on these planets. He's a giant.
The game, I don't think I played 2. I played 1. 1 is fucking really fun. But it's all based around the
Ooh.
gravity mechanics.
Yeah, this will be a movie. It'll be like a kid-friendly Zack Snyder film.
Yeah, probably pretty much.
It's just a bunch of cool scenes. Won't that look cool? Yeah, let's do that. Story, we'll figure out reasons for them to go from world to world.
We'll figure it out. You saw the Rosalina character. Should be one new person in it. I don't know. She's the princess of the cosmos.
You know what? I'll give it this. Back in my day, as a little young, already balding Kev, still in the Nintendo life, I'd be hyped for this movie if I were a kid right now. If I were a Nintendo kid in 2025, I'd be like, yeah, okay. Oh, and then it gets dark here at the end. It's like a pet scop thing. Is this thing going to turn? Are they trying to guilt me into buying this?
Trying.
For our lost loved ones. In 2026, Nintendo wants to remember. Oh,
So
the dead
that's
folks who
the
won't be able to
gameplay
play
about.
our new release on April 26, 2026. You'll want to die if you missed out.
So that is it, Kev. Are you excited for this movie or not? Probably not.
It
is
I
a kids
think-
movie.
Yeah, I think that one will be for the kids. Unfortunately, that falls for me into that sort of no man's land where I don't have enough personal nostalgia or interest to want to see it. And I also don't
Correct.
think it's going to be bad enough for me to want to sit with it and
Yeah, it's
do
not
a bunch
like
of
the War of the
notes
Worlds where you want to
cracking
do
on it.
2-hour deal on it.
Yeah, it just kind of, it's what is it, lukewarm. You know, it's like something that you probably should have put in the
Yes.
microwave for an extra 30 seconds, but you're here now.
Here we
And
are.
the break room's 5 minutes away, so you're just going to eat that cold sandwich.
Yep. So yeah, we both give the trailer. Kev sounds like he would probably give it a lower grade than me, but I'm giving it a 5. Not very. It's just for an announcement trailer, not very good.
Yeah.
Could have been better.
No spoilers.
Thank you. Yeah, no spoilers though, so that's why it gets 5. Thank you guys for joining us. Topic 3 comes out tomorrow. Welcome back, dweebs, to the Weekly Dweeb. This is Topic 3. Kev, how are we this week?
Living it up. Big week for video game news. Not only the topic of today, but for those horror game fans out there. Been a lot of cool announcements. So let us know in the comments section what games you're hyped for, especially if they happen to be on this upcoming list, right, James?
Yes, we are going through the games announced on Nintendo Direct Stream. We're just going to see if we're going to talk through them and see if there's anything that Kev or me are excited for. Kev, there's a bunch of indie horror games that are getting released, and there's the one on Steam, The Lighthouse. Is that right? Is that the one you've looked into a little bit? Or The Lightkeeper? It's about a lighthouse.
Yeah,
It good reviews.
It's reminiscent of the movie The Lighthouse in some
Yes.
ways. Could be. Yeah, I'm excited about that one. It's I believe a World War II vet or
Yep.
World War I vet. I can't remember, but that has
Something like that,
it's
yeah.
stationed at a lighthouse, and it's going to be an interesting horror. So if we get some more time later this week, be on the lookout for me to talk about some of those upcoming indie releases. But in the meantime, we've got more on the Nintendo
More
front
Nintendo
now.
stuff, yes.
James, I would have to hope that most of what we'll go through today will give us more to go on than the upcoming Nintendo movie. What was it called again? Mario's Galaxy Quest?
Super Mario
Starring Tim Allen, right?
Chris Pratt. Chris Pratt is Tim Allen.
Oh,
Mario. The Super Mario Galaxy movie that gave us really nothing. So except a release date. Could have been a poster. They made that a poster, but here we are. Yeah, we got a bunch of stuff here. News. If we want to watch anything, we will. So this is going to pull up IGN's article. It's the best one to roll through that I found. I need this button. First one up is Metroid Prime 4 is getting released in December of this year. It is the sequel to Metroid Prime 3 Corruption. Kev, do you know when Metroid Prime 3 came out?
Oh. I'm going to give them credit and say that it came out in this century.
Correct.
2006.
7. Hell of a guess. Hell of a guess. 2007. Metroid Prime 4 has been through development hell. It is finally releasing in 2025. 18 years after the last game. The last game came out when I was in high school.
Wow. That's like GTA 5 levels.
Yeah.
We're just going to be on. How many different generations of console has that thing been on?
It was on GameCube.
Incredible. This is Samus, right? One of my favorites.
It came out for Wii. I take that back. Samus, yes.
One of my favorite Smash Brothers characters, but not a game series that I've played a ton. James, how about you? Did you ever get into Metroid
Not
Prime?
really. They're first person exploration games. They're first person shooter exploration games, but they're not. The emphasis isn't on the shooter as much. I'm just going to pull this trailer up.
Didn't they start as like a side scroller with
the original Metroid games? They're side scroller games.
Okay.
Came out on
that might have been the last time I played them. Outside of Smash Bros. It's like a Nintendovized Doom.
No, it's not near as much first person shooter. It's more a bit like the exploration is more important than the first person shooter aspect.
Okay.
I've heard people freaking out about this motorcycle. This motorcycle is new.
Must be fans of Tron. Big fans of Tron. How is there another Tron movie coming out, by the way?
I don't know. How is there another Tron movie coming?
And how did Jared Leto get cast? I mean,
I didn't know he was still acting. I thought he.
Well, he might be typecast into villain roles going forward now that everybody knows about his cult. This looks fun. All right.
Here's more like this is what the games are.
This is where it turns into Nintendo Doom. Okay.
Yes, but I do remember it wasn't as focused on the first-person shooting stuff, but it sure fucking looked like it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. I didn't play them that much.
I mean, it could be both elements. Like, there's a lot of navigation, and then you have a stage. You have to do your first-person shooter, and then you go back to navigation. Kind of like apples to grapefruits here, maybe, but kind of like Prince of Persia back in the day, where you'd have your pretty clearly laid out fighting arenas, and then you'd have some puzzle to navigate to get to the next place. And then you'd fight, and then you'd puzzle, and then you'd fight and puzzle. So probably something like that. Like you explore, beat something up, do some more exploring. Looks fun. Interesting to see those types of games on the Switch. When I think of Switch, when I think of Nintendo, I think of I don't think of first-person shooters. Let me put it that way.
Mario.
Yeah, exactly. Some kind of platformer party game.
Mm-hmm.
All the Mario Kart, Smash Brothers type stuff.
Yeah, there's plenty of them in here. Yep. Yeah, I don't have a Switch 2 yet. I'm getting close. Had I not had a monster truck build last week, it might be in near future, but we did have monster.
No, but you can make some money with the monster truck, though.
Yeah, well, it was a monster build, not a monster truck.
Oh, damn.
Intrigued, not enough to make me buy a Switch 2. I think Kev's on the same boat there. We'll be, if I end up getting one, it could be on the list, but that ain't anytime soon yet.
Oh, that ain't getting me to break up with Helldivers. No shot.
Oh yeah, Kev's doing boom, 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 boom. Well, yeah, Helldivers so
Only
fucking
good bug is a dead bug.
Only, yes, correct. Another big one is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. So I got to pull this up. I am a huge Fire Emblem fan.
Ooh, okay. Tell me more.
I have to they're tactics games.
Ooh, okay. All right. You might be cooking for me here,
Yeah,
James.
they're grid-based tactics games, and they've gained a lot of popularity in America. They came out. The first one started coming around. They were Game Boy Advance games. I guess gotta pull this correct one up. They are so fun. The last one was Three Houses that came out on Switch, and there's a little bit too much. Like you were in your castle in between missions, and you could level up characters and do stuff, and it got a little too tedious for my liking. But here we go. Let me get this one shared. But the tactics stuff of this is it's awesome. It's off the charts. So let's get this pulled up because this was the brand new announcement. This was unexpected.
That is a rabbit hole we have not.
No, we haven't
spent a lot of time on, but that's something we share. Then is an affinity for tactics games.
Yes.
I'm a huge fan of that stuff.
Final Fantasy Tactics the remake comes out here in like 2 weeks. I'm very excited for that game.
Bold warriors,
I like this art
draw
style.
now upon your
Yeah,
strength.
this is kind of the art style they for.
Hold fast to the devotion in your beating hearts. Hear me now as I declare that the heroic games have begun.
Kind of Roman Emperor vibe.
Easy, yeah. I was about to say easy, Nero. Calm down,
Yeah.
bud.
I only want to fight so I can save my father's life.
They've never done. Here we go. This
Got him.
What I seek is a great strength, an unyielding strength for any foe, sheer strength
They always
to
do
uphold the
cutscenes.
faith I hold dear.
Well,
Above all, I need the strength to lead my people, strength enough for a queen.
I might have to fire up Kessin after this.
I must cull it with this blade.
There's a man I hate so much that simply killing him will not satisfy me. For that reason, I refuse to die.
That didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But
Characters die in a battle, you lose the in the act die.
And now warm blood
You
is
restart a lot of things.
You think I'd let you deny me my feelings? I refuse to accept defeat. Not now!
For those who stand upon the final stage, I shall grant whatever wish you may desire. So say I, the divine sovereign. That I vow to you.
whoo.
The years were long, weren't they?
What? There's more? Oh,
Have you forgotten me so soon?
I don't even know who you are.
I do not either. Kev does not know. So that is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave, Kev, a tactics game. You got a little bit of the tactics gameplay. They're not a ton. The art style looks good. That I'm very excited for that game.
That makes me wish that game were available on other platforms because as
Yeah.
much as I want to play it, as you've said previously,
No,
there's just
yeah.
it on its own is not enough for me to buy a whole Switch 2. But dang, so if you get that and decide to stream it, let me know.
Might have to
I'll
stream
watch.
that one. Yeah, that one. That one looks fun. Just says 2026, so I got some time, hopefully, to get it. Other things, there was some DK Bonanza DLC that came out on the day they had the show last Friday.
I would say, isn't that already a
game
pretty relatively new game?
Yeah, it just came out. It almost got me to buy a Switch too, because it's supposed to be fantastic.
How cheap is that, dude? Now I get it that they're just probably announcing anything and everything, but
$19,
Yeah.
$20.
$20 DLC in a game you just released. So this sounds like this probably could have just been part of the game. So it's like, hey, I know you just paid me what I'm guessing is $80 for this game, but we already have add-on content for $20. That feels like a ripoff to me a little bit, James. It'd be one thing if it were free DLC and you're making it as part. It's already lame enough to announce DLC as part of this. I think that's just, I don't know. It just feels like you're trying to inflate the value of this whole event.
Yeah.
Like, oh, also we've got it's not even a full game. Here's 30 minutes of content. Worth all the pomp and circumstance, but
trying to see what the price of it is.
I don't like it. Not a big fan.
You can buy them together. Show me the price. Why won't the price pop up? It's got 3 little stars.
There probably is no combined price, James. They're just like, yes, you can
$90 combined. So yeah, the game is 70, the DLC is 20.
So it is what I said. They don't. There's not even a bundle price. You don't even save a dollar for buying them together. That's great. That's incredible. You know what I love about the year 2025? It's how consumer friendly everything is, James. It's almost like there are multiple companies out there who are determined above nothing else that they are going to price out their own fan base or die trying. It's crazy to me. And it's not limited to video games. It's everywhere. It's certainly in the live event space, but wow.
Game is $70, and yep, I've just confirmed that somewhere else.
Weak. I am turned off.
Yep.
All right.
Nope, I'm not interested. We're skipping. We're done. We're not having that one. I've heard about this game. Pokemon Pokepia is a cozy life simulator. You play as Ditto, one of the original Pokemon who can shapeshift.
Oh.
And you meet other Pokemon. Let's this one might be kind of just weird to pull up.
You know, James, normally I'm a guy who says cozy life simulator, farming simulator stuff. I'm like, that wouldn't do it for me. I need a little more engagement. I need to do a little more if I'm gaming, it's not necessarily to be in a calm, cozy place.
Yeah.
But I kind of get it right now. I get it. You want to be like, you know what? I want to go to my Pokemon farm. It's the only place where it's quiet. Can enjoy some coffee and tend to my Caterpies. Oh.
Somebody left their Pokedex in the stand.
I like this concept, though. You play as Ditto, so then you can, boom, just customize your own avatar. That's bad.
This land is just waiting to be shaped.
But it's got a lot of Animal Crossing vibes.
By a Ditto.
Minecraft?
It looks like a human. And what's that in the grass? Oh, that's Bulbasaur, a grass-type Pokemon.
That can talk?
Well, you're Ditto, so you're a Pokemon.
Oh, so you speak.
What's this? Looks like Ditto's got an idea.
I'm going to capture this Pokemon.
By learning this move, you can make grass grow. Squirtle's water gun will keep it all healthy. As nature flourishes, so do the Pokemon.
Then you can burn it all down.
This is something.
Collect rocks and wood to build with.
Collect some rocks, Kev.
Till the fields and grow delicious crops.
I love the role reversal. Now the Pokemon are watching you do all
Build
the
homes
work.
Yep.
for the Pokemon
Just
you
cheering
need.
you on.
Finally.
Yeah.
There's so much to do here. No need to rush, though. Go at your own pace. And you'll have a wonderful space before you know it.
Bars.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So there's that. Life Simulator, Kev, if you're interested.
There's a lot to say about that game, and that's without even taking a moment to consider what this game is saying. Feels like there's some kind of social commentary here when you play as a Pokemon who then makes itself look like a human so it can boss all the other Pokemon around. Like this feels a little Animal Farmy going on over here. You know, all Pokemon are equal, but some are more equal than others, James. And this is a little rough. No, but outside of just me having a little fun at this game's expense, this feels like it's going to really hit home with the crowd. I've never been someone who is into Minecraft. I think
There's a crowd for this game.
Yeah, I was aged out of that by the time that game got popular. It wasn't for me. But if you are into that, I know Fortnite, I think, has a Lego mode that is very similar. I could see somebody spending a lot of time. And if this had been around when I was at the right age for this type of video game, I'd have spent a ton of time. This reminds me of the Pokemon Arena game that some of my friends had on their N64 that I used to love to play. I obviously never had it myself, but I like this concept where they expand upon the Pokemon world and you do things outside of the traditional gameplay loop. So, you know, not for me, but I think it's probably a lot of fun for the kids out there.
Yeah, there's going to be some kids that'll play the shit out of this game. Don't say shit around them. They're probably going to be too young to cuss. Definitely for them, not for us. We'll keep scrolling. We mentioned Galaxy and Galaxy 2 in yesterday's video, so we don't need to touch on that. Very fun games. If you never played them, play them. Saw the movie reveal. Got a new Yoshi game in the Mysterious Book.
Well, hang on. Aren't all books mysterious to a lizard?
Yes, correct.
I mean,
yes. If you give a lizard a book, it's going to be mysterious regardless.
yeah, that's kind of goes without saying, doesn't it?
Pull this trailer up. Take a gander. You want to take a gander at this one, Kev?
I wonder what the preferred reading language is for most lizards.
It's a good question. We don't have that answer, Kevin. I am not here to put them in a box.
Man, me either. Especially if you don't poke holes in it. That's a good way to lose a lizard.
Yeah, on your murder.
One day, on the island where Yoshi and his friends
I don't like this guy's voice. Just gonna say it.
a
Why do you just call it Yoshi's Island?
E suddenly falls from the sky.
This book has a mustache.
This book selling me
It
peanuts?
looks like the book has information within its pages about unusual creatures. But it can't
It's a
actually
Pokemon
see what's written down. So Yoshi jumps in to help investigate.
You can't read it. Look. Oh, there you can.
First, let's study this flower-like creature. We found it right away.
Oh, you're supposed to eat it?
Tastes kind of sweet.
Just ate that poor flower creature.
You can carry this creature on your back.
What
Touch
kind of...
flower buds with it, and they'll bloom.
Oh,
So it's a platformer game.
As
Side
you
scroller.
wander through the book, you'll make all sorts of discoveries about the creatures you find.
by eating them?
And those
By eating 'em.
discoveries will be written down.
Tastes a
in
bit
your
sweet.
Pokédex.
Hey, we found some dandelions.
No, don't eat that.
Don't eat them; they're
Touch
alive.
them, and
Oh
they'll
my
scatter
God.
in the
Now
air.
they're all dead.
Oh no, that creature is stuck. It seems like the dandelions can absorb nutrients.
This is
Oh,
something
they
like out of
can
a
even cause
Lovecraft
rocks to
novel.
Thanks to them, we were able to break the rock.
Oh, I'm sure that was living too.
It looks like there are still lots of unusual creatures residing within the book. A page-turning adventure awaits.
Oh boy.
Yoshi and the Mysterious Book launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next spring.
Damn, is this a game for like 5-year-olds?
I don't know. That one.
Are you allowed to make games for kids as young as this one appears to be made for? Like, I've never felt more dumb while listening to a voiceover. Like, that felt, I
Yeah.
was ready for some Blues Clues stuff, you know, where they're like,
Yep.
oh, a dandelion.
Well, like
You know,
that
I was
guy.
expecting for
Yeah.
them to ask me to answer some of the questions.
I agree.
Great for what it is. All right. For your toddler
Yeah.
at home. You
Your
guys,
kids, fun art,
fun.
2D art style, but again, not for us.
yeah,
Yeah, I heard they're
could be cool.
recreating the Virtual Boy as a physical item to support the Virtual Boy games as part of their virtual console. It's kind of a
Are we doing that again? Did these guys not learn the first time that
no.
VR is going to have to take massive strides and upgrades before the
Nope.
regular consumer will bother with it?
Let's see if we can find this.
Even then, probably not, because nobody lives in a basketball court where you can actually utilize VR to its potential.
You don't have just a wide open space with nothing in it.
Yeah, it's like
Not
let me
everybody
just
had that.
let me pay another $500 for something I can't use because there's only 4 feet of space in my living room.
I think I lost my sound. Can you hear this or not?
I do not hear anything.
Yep, lost my sound. I got to reshare this. Hold on.
Oh no!
Dang, StreamYard.
Wish you'd have lost your sound while that Blues Clues guy was narrating.
Right, his voice is bad. I got to get somebody else.
That was some "Don't hug me, I'm scared."
Yeah.
Shit. Okay, and now I'm back.
Nintendo Classics.
There he is again.
Virtual Boy.
Ooh, yeah, it's virtual.
You'll be able to enjoy a collection of Virtual Boy games in stereoscopic 3D while playing on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch. In order to
They
play,
didn't
you'll
learn.
need this dedicated accessory.
Off to a
This
great start.
recreates the form
Yep.
of the original Virtual Boy hardware by inserting a console to play.
Oh, good. So you can have the
Both Nintendo
whole
Switch
thing
2
just
and Nintendo
right by
Switch
your
are
forehead.
supported.
Yep.
that won't get hot.
Play Mario's Tennis.
Oh, good. For
Galactic
children,
Pinball.
you have to be at least 7 years old to use this.
Telero
James.
Boxer, and more. The 14 classic games shown here are planned to be released over time. Virtual Boy
Over time, that's not a
Nintendo
great, like,
Classics
they're
is
not supposed to be
scheduled to
released at
launch
once.
February 17th.
They will be released over
The
time.
dedicated accessory
time.
needed to play Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics will be available in the future.
Oh my God! You
A
can't even
cardboard
buy
model
the thing
of the
you need to play
accessory
it.
will also be available.
In the future.
Yeah, okay. Let's moving on. We are
know,
out.
This
That was
reminds me, James, there once was a company that later was found out to be a scam where they would sell you plots of land in, I don't know, Scotland or something, and you could get a little certificate that said you were a lord or a lady. That's kind of how this feels, where they're like, oh, yeah, hey, you should totally buy this headset. We promise we will eventually release games for it. We also promise we will eventually make the very specific single function
Thing you have to
accessory
have.
that is a requirement for you to pay this thing that we want
That
you to
was
go
weird.
ahead and buy before any of this other stuff is available. What in the hell, dude?
Yeah, that was odd.
Also, you can play Atari aged games
Yeah, no,
in
yeah, it was-
3D.
Sure,
What
that
the
accessory is
hell?
not going to cost $100 at all either, right?
I'm just saying, guys, if you wear that thing on your face for more than 2 hours a day, you'll be balder than me in a month.
Yeah, we're out. dDweeb is out. After that, I don't think there's much. Some Legend stuff. Super Mario World Wonder. What is
And
this?
I wonder.
Oh, getting a Switch 2 edition. Mario Tennis coming out next year. That's fun.
Hey, now I'm back. I'm all
Yep.
in. I don't even need to see it. I want it. I know I want it.
Back. Hyrule Warriors, and I think that's it. Oh, and Hades coming to. Resident Evil Requiem's coming to Switch 2. I found that kind of.
Hey.
I did not see that coming. Yeah, there was a ton of game announcements. Oh yeah, they're reimagining Dragon Quest 7 with new visuals, so that's kind of fun.
There you go.
Yep. Started, yeah. So we'll stop there. We went long enough with this one, Kev. A lot of games Kev is not going to play, and he's not interested in, folks.
Let us know if you were,
Pokemon
though.
Poketopia or whatever it is, Kev's going to be mine.
Yeah, that'll be the one. That's it for me. That and Metroid Boxer, or whatever the hell that was. But you guys let us know what was on that list that you are hyped for.
Thank you guys for joining us. Check out topic for tomorrow. Welcome back, folks, to the Weekly Dweeb. This is our final topic this week. With me, as always, is my good friend Kev. Kev, how are we doing tonight, buddy?
Oh, I am doing well for now, James, but I have a sneaking suspicion that might change here in just a matter of mere minutes. How about you, sir? We've made it to the end of the week. How you feeling?
I am good, Kev. We've made it. Not too bad. Not too bad. We made it through. We are switching up gears this week, Kev. We've been talking a lot of Nintendo, and we also talked to book series this week. So we might as well cross into another movie land. I guess we did one movie this week. We've got Terminator news, Kev. Reported by CNN. James Cameron confirms he's writing a new Terminator movie. In quotes, I've been unable to get started on that very far because I don't know what to say that won't be overtaken by real events. We are living in a science fiction age right now, end quote. Twofold here, Kevin. They confirm he's writing a new movie, and then he sounds like he's not writing a new movie. So,
yeah.
Thoughts on his quote, and do we need another Terminator movie?
Oh, my God. I'll start with the second part. No, absolutely not. I think the last 3 Terminator-related movies, and that might be generous. Anything after Terminator 2 does not need to exist.
Yeah, that's 3, and then there's the quasi-reboot. It's not... Who was in that movie?
We had one with Christian Bale.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Christian Bale, wasn't it? Yeah.
And then we had the Sarah Connor-related, I think maybe reboot, requel type deal, where they had the lady Terminator, but that was also the good guy, and she was more of like I can't remember what type she was. Was she? Like, I don't think she could do any of the liquid metal shape shifting. I can't remember, but I think that it just sort of speaks to my point, is that the storylines have gotten really convoluted, and more of the recent movies have not added much to the lore and to the story in general. So I don't think it's needed at all. And this was the most, well, first of all, I love James Cameron hitting us with we live in a society for his reason as to why he hasn't written anything about this movie.
I'm busy in society.
It's just, how can I write a Terminator right now? There's a genocide. Real that type energy. But I found that to be very hilarious. That is the most college student sitting in a trendy cafe.
Why'd you turn in your assignment, Kev? Well, I'm writing it, but there's things happening in the world today, and I can't, write right now.
Yeah, this is that guy that's always working on a screenplay energy, where it's like, oh yeah, I have this story. I've written a movie. Did you know that? Like, oh, cool. And then it's the more they talk, they say, oh yeah, I've got it all in my head. And you're like, oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
I see what this conversation is. It's funny. I hear and meet a lot of people that start, you know what I mean? You talk to people and they're like, oh yeah, I've got this idea. I'm going to write this thing. I never expected James Cameron to hit me with it. I
that's an odd one.
From the 48-hour film festival circuit. I don't expect it from renowned director James Cameron to be like, yeah, I mean, technically someone's paid me to write it, but that's about as far as I've got.
A reasonable response would have been, sorry, I'm incredibly busy with the Avatar movies that he's making like 8 of. Pretty easy.
I think maybe it's not even, I think more of this, again, just goes against Twitter pages like Discussing Film. I mean, we've ripped this Twitter account
we do not like
times.
them. Yeah.
One of their more recent tweets was an announcement of the new iPhone, and that one got ridiculed ad nauseum, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But I think this is more going back to that shoddy journalism that we were all forced to talk about the week before the release of Superman, where these alleged journalists are so fixated on the clickbait and the bullshit that they took an answer in which James Cameron essentially confirmed that the new Terminator project had not started, and instead used a, technically loophole to say, oh, new Terminator confirmed. What he actually just confirmed for you is that the new Terminator is in no way, shape, or form being produced currently. So how you garnered that as confirmation it's being written when all he did was give you the classic writers list
he didn't give
excuses
you
for why I'm not doing my work.
I think this goes.
We've all been there.
The fact that we don't need these type of accounts to exist.
Yeah.
Thanks for a nothing burger. Thanks for your clickbait. Thanks for trying to keep my eyes stuck on my phone.
I just love, this is a great moment. It gives me one of those James Cameron, he's just like me for real, except my new Terminator movie is the work I need to do in my basement. You know, other than that, we're the same guy.
Go outside, do something else. Don't follow these fucking accounts. Not needed. Kev, there has actually been 6 movies. Terminator 2, 3, Terminator Salvation, Genesis is like the reboot in 2015. Dark Fate. There's shows. I remember this. The Sarah Connor Chronicles came out on Fox in 2008. 31 episodes. I did not know we got that many. And then Terminator 0 came out in 2024.
I think I know what the plot for this next one should be, James.
Doesn't exist.
It's James Cameron writes a story about himself where he pays for Jeff Bezos he and Jeff Bezos get together and build a time machine so that they can go back in time and convince the studio to stop making Terminator movies after Terminator 2.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm here for. Yes, that's what I'm here for.
They need to do like a Matrix 4 thing where it's just, let's be really meta and crash and burn this so the studio can't milk our IP
let's
anymore.
Wreck this on our own. Let's end this series on our own terms.
Yeah, if it's gonna burn down, let us light the match.
Let us get rid of it. Not needed. The movie is not needed. Don't make it. Also, just F these fucking aggregate websites, man. These Twitter pages.
Agreed on all fronts.
Yeah.
What do we need a Terminator for? We don't. Hey, come on.
We don't. Come on. That's it. Yeah. Any final thoughts? No. Period. No.
We live. My final thoughts. We live in a dystopian society, James, and that's why we have to wait for more Terminators, and I'm okay with that.
Well, someday they'll come get us. The age of AI has arrived. Thank you guys, folks. This has been the Weekly Dweeb. Thank you for joining us this week. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share so you know where to find us next week. Till next time, folks, take care.